Yo, thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Who's Mans. I just like football. I'm here to teach you the X's and O's of the game. I'm not here to teach you the glitches and the exploits and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you guys are new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload. And let's get into it. So first off, the quality is kind of weird. It is a little fuzzy. That is not your eyes. My capture card broke, so I had to use the PS5 capture feature, upload it to YouTube, unlisted, download it, all that good stuff. Did it the old school bootleg way. If you've been on my channel for a long time, you know that's how I used to do things. Anyway, I will be getting a new one soon. I don't know exactly when, but I'll get one soon. For now, I want to talk about the depth of routes. And I'm bringing this up because I watched 3 separate videos from JT O'Sullivan, the QB school. It was a Drake May week 2 preseason, Justin Fields week 2 preseason, and Michael Penix Jr. week 1 preseason video where he talked about a play action in each video where there is a deep dig at 15 yards. And he was talking about how he likes his digs. If you guys are not familiar, JT O'Sullivan was a quarterback in the NFL for a while. He liked where his digs were at 20 yards and not 15. And he explains that it gives you a bit more room to fit the ball in over top of the linebackers. Linebackers today are extremely athletic. And they're not the linebackers of old where they were there primarily to stop the run. Linebackers of old were more, 6'4", 250, 260 possibly. Big guys, not the most athletic. They were there to help stop the run. But today, you see more linebackers at around like 6'1", 6'2", 220, 230. That's more of your prototypical linebacker these days. Now, I have a feeling it's going to change just because I'm noticing more and more every year. The run game is more and more prevalent. But anyway, I digress. I don't want to dive into that too much. I like the addition of adding that depth, especially in Madden. Most of you know the passing trajectory in Madden is horrible. I hate it. It's not fun. There's plenty of times where I would like to place a ball somewhere and it is extremely difficult, even with the best quarterbacks, with a Joe Burrow, with a Patrick Mahomes. It's so difficult to place a ball exactly where you want to. There is no touch in this game. You are constantly throwing bullet passes or you're throwing balloon balls. There's really no in between. College football did it perfectly, in my opinion, where you can get touch on some of these passes where you can fit it over top of people, or you can throw a bullet pass and it not be a complete flat rope all the time. And I did hear that Madden at some point would like to add the revamp passing, which if they do, that's what I'm going to start using from here on out, is the revamp passing, because I find it so much easier to throw the ball, especially deep balls. I find it so much easier to throw a good go in college football as opposed to Madden. They constantly underthrow it, and that's so frustrating. But anyway, 20 yards. Why 20 yards as opposed to 15? Like I just said, linebackers are extremely athletic, and Madden, the trajectories are extremely flat. When you put it back 20 yards, it makes it a lot harder for linebackers to get to those spots to bat the ball down and or pick it off. It's also nice, I've noticed, on these play actions, because the timing of everything seems to work out a lot better, especially when you don't try to adjust the drop back of the quarterback. It's something that I've realized when you hike the ball and you let the quarterback play out the animation of the play action, the timing of everything just works a lot better. The spacing works better. What I mean about the spacing is when they're 20 yards back and then you have your drag at 5, the linebacker has to really make the decision to come down and stop the drag, or, go upfield and try to defend the deep dig. When it's at 15, you can effectively sit somewhere around the 10 yard line, 8, somewhere around there, and affect both throws. And you want to make it easier for yourself to make that read. When they're further back, the timing and also the ability to throw it over top of those linebackers is a lot better. When they're, like I said, when they're at 15, you can sit at 10 yards and kind of defend both. You can rally down and take away the underneath, but you can also just take a few yards back and bat the pass down. And like I said, the goal is to make the user or make the CPU make that decision, because they're gonna have to, they're gonna have to make a choice. They're gonna have to make a choice to just step back a few more yards to defend that deep dig, leaving the underneath open a little bit more, or they're gonna have to step up a little bit more and defend that underneath, leaving everything for their back a lot more wide open. Now, what the safeties do, what your cornerbacks do, is a completely different story. So if you don't have the route runners for that, yada yada yada, it comes into play calling at that point. But the spacing is a lot better, and that was just one thing that I wanted to talk about, and I'm glad that we're able to really control that now. So I would really advise you guys to look into that. Now, it's not like this for everything. There are some plays like level sales where it's set up perfectly. You may be able to adjust it maybe a little bit here and there just to mess around, but there are a few different plays that I've messed around with, and some work better than others. And I'm sure that I'll come across the reason later. But the spacing seems to work out better, and also it just works out better timing wise with the quarterback. And also, it gives you a bit more time when you make your reads. When they're too close together like that, your reads have to be a lot faster, and I feel like that can lead to you missing throws or missing reads, or you get through your progression too quickly. So that was just the main point of this video. Something short, just simple. Definitely start thinking about that. And yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you have any prayer requests, throw them in the comment section below. And remember, give it to God. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.